What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be wrapping the Golden State Warriors season as a whole. After losing to the Los Angeles Lakers in the second round of the Western Conference semifinals, 4-2. So, with the Warriors, going into the season, in my opinion, they looked like they were poised to compete for a championship. They looked good, whether it's the emergence that we all thought and knew that James Wiseman was capable of, the contract signings of Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, bringing Steph, Draymond, Kevon Looney, Klay Thompson all back. Klay Thompson getting back to his old self. So the Warriors, in my opinion, even though they weren't a number one seed throughout the regular season, they looked like a team that was poised to make another run. And we know with the Warriors, never count them out, no matter who's in the fold. They can always mix players, match players. Andre Iguodala did say this would be his last season, no matter what Stephen Curry says, to bring him back, etc., etc. But for me, I always thought that they were going to be right there, and that proved no different. That proved no different. First round playoffs, they did play against a higher seeded Sacramento Kings team, and they ended up winning that series in 7 games. A very tough series. One of my favorite series of the 2023 playoffs. Now, in the second round, they do face off against LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Los Angeles Lakers, which they ultimately lose. Now, in my opinion, going into the offseason with the Golden State Warriors, there's a lot of question marks. What's going to happen with Draymond Green? What's going to happen with, do they bring back, Jordan Poole? Or do they seek out a trade after what he just showed after that playoffs performance? Over $100 million, and he did not perform to that mark. Andrew Wiggins missing as much time as he did during the regular season due to issues off the court. I won't get into that because that's not, none of my business. But, looking at the Golden State Warriors, there was a lot of things to be said. Now, even the offseason issues with Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole. Again, issues that are not of the basketball court, but things do happen. Teammates, etc., etc. Now, when you look at what the Warriors could become going forward, of course, they'll still have stuff. Klay Thompson, I don't know. Jordan Poole, I don't know. Draymond, it's going to be a lot of question marks with the Golden State Warriors going into the next season. You don't want to waste Steph Curry's prime. I did do a video on that earlier this year. You don't want to waste Steph's prime. You want to maximize the talent that you are able to acquire. And that's just the nature of the NBA, right? You want to be able to maximize on players that you have, whether or not they're starters or coming off the bench. And for the Warriors, I just feel like there are a few holes. I'm not going to say glaring holes, but they do have holes that they need to fill. Steve Kerr isn't going anywhere. We know that. He's more than capable of putting them in a position to win another championship. It's just about the roster that they build around Steph and whoever else is in the fold. Steve Kerr said the team wasn't a championship contender this year. It just wasn't a championship team. Draymond Green said the same thing, and so did Steph. For me, I don't know if the narrative would be different if they would have won. But, with the Warriors, last year I did not pick them to win the championship. Last year I did not pick them to beat the Boston Celtics. I thought the Celtics were going to win that series. They were the favorite. So, the same thing could be said about them this season. Yes, they were champions last year, but I don't think they were the favorite to win it all. Of course, some people did have them getting at least back to the Western Conference Finals. But when you look at what has transpired throughout the course of the season with the Golden State Warriors, it's just the fact of the matter that, I think they gave up on James Wiseman a little too early. I don't know what was said or not said behind closed doors when it came to his development, but I think they gave up on him a little too early. Jordan Poole, I don't know if he's the player that we all thought he was going to be with that new contract. You know, some people said he needs to step out of Steph Curry's shadow at this point and be an actual starter. So that's yet to be seen. If I was the Warriors, though, and you had to make a roster move to shake up your talent and go forward, you have to move Jordan Poole. You have to. I don't know if you're going to consider bringing Draymond Green back. You're going to have to shake it up because Steph is getting older. You know, your core is getting older. So it's not you're not a Warriors team that has 28, 29, 30-year-old Steph. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do going forward with next season. You know, I know they've been one of the better franchises when it has come to, you know, front office moves and things like that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting summer for the Golden State Warriors. Now, after losing, you know, that gives them some time and reflect. And of course, we'll hear the rumblings about who or what or went wrong and et cetera, et cetera. But for me, I just think they did not have enough. I did pick them to beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 7, but they just didn't have enough at the latter stages of the series. But again, for the Warriors, I don't think their season was, I don't know. I'm not going to say a failure, but they just couldn't get it done to repeat as champions. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Golden State Warrior fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.